Hello and welcome to another Fusion 360 tutorial. This is the third video in this series. In the past two videos we've discussed making shapes, various types of shapes, from circles to holes to rectangles, as well as the sketch function, 2-point rectangles, and basic shape making. In today's tutorial we're going to go just a bit more advanced, and we're going to attempt to replicate a shape that is given to us. In real world applications of 3D modeling or CAD, you're most likely going to have to create a precise recreation of a physical object, or based on schematics or a diagram, create your own object. In today's case, we're going to follow this 5 by 5 by 3, and we're going to create a 1.5 by 1.5 inch cutout. Now if we watch the previous video, this should be easy to do on your own, so if you'd like you can pause the video and attempt to recreate this on your own, as just following is not learning. But if you're stuck, of course you can follow the video. We're going to go into Fusion 360. In the top left, press New Design. We're not going to cover the very basics here because those basics are covered in the past videos. Alright, so we can reference 5 by 5 by 3. Now that we know these dimensions, we can go and create our basic shape. So top left, create box. We can pick the bottom plane, go up, down. This is where the measurements come in handy. It was a 5, tab, 5. This is a 5 by 5 inches. Enter. Now we can pan over and pivots. Now it was 5 by 5 by 3, which means our height is 3 inches. Enter. Now we have a rectangle. Now we go and reference our diagram again. It shows there's a cutout in the bottom left, 1.5 by 1.5 inches, which is very doable. This is the same concept as the L from the last video, except in this case it's much smaller. Alright, so we can click this face, right click, create a sketch, and now it's showing us this will be our top right corner, top left corner, bottom left. So we can create a 2-point rectangle starting from this point. It was 1.5, tab, 1.5 inches. Enter. Before we press finish sketch, we can refer to our diagram, check our measurements, 1.5 by 1.5, bottom left corner. Looks right. Tab out, 1.5 by 1.5. Alright, looks good. Press finish sketch. And now we have a box available here. We can press E to extrude, or there's an option in the bottom left, top left I mean. Press E. The arrow is facing upwards, so if we were to put in a positive number, it would go upwards. But in this case, we want to delete or take out this portion here, so we can do the opposite and put in a negative number to bring it down and take out this portion with it. In this case, the height is 3 inches, so we can go negative 3 inches, and this red portion will all be deleted. We press enter, and as you can see, we followed this diagram entirely. Now this is just highlighting a very basic process. However, as you get more and more into 3D modeling, you may have to follow this process on very complex, large structures that require multiple different dimensions. So split screening, or possibly having this open on another page, is very handy. Also, a quick shortcut in Windows is Alt plus Tab. This allows you to shuffle through all your different tabs. You hold Alt, you press Tab, and you can go through. So if I do it quickly, I can switch between them and look at my dimensions. Now that we finished this, you've learned how to follow basic diagrams, and eventually, with enough practice, we can even follow schematics like this one. Thank you for watching, and I hope this tutorial was helpful.